Hey there, Creative Cruise. I'm using my phone, but I got my camera. If you know, you know. So today's video is about creative blocks, and I am the biggest. I thought I was a procrastinator, but it was more of a creative block because I did other things, but when it came to writing, it was a lot. So this is what I do. I make lists. I'm finna show y'all. I always tell y'all, if you're new here, I have journals, notebooks. But I have all my little lists here, all my little lists back here. I have lists. I have what I should do, what different things should come up. I have all those things. But I didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? I didn't do it. So let's get out of this creative block together, okay? Well, I'm in it, so I'm getting out of it. Hopefully it helps you. So the first things first, I had list around 8 things, and that's, I used to, hold on, I was making a YouTube video, but I was supposed to be making a TikTok video. So it's something with that. I was supposed to be making a TikTok video. That's why it's like this. Well, that's why I was trying to flip it up, but I'm making a YouTube video. I'm doing a lot of things at once. And owning a business and trying to get it known to different people, it takes a lot for me to do. It takes a lot for me to put, I can multitask, but I think I was multitasking so hard that it gave me years of burnout because I just kept trying and trying to figure out how to do it without burning out again, but without my business suffering. So I miss my business. I haven't stopped. I just put SMC, social media content, and just talk about those books up there. But I'm literally creating a book that I've been pushing back for a few years now. And it goes with that book and that book. And then I'm free of that trilogy and can make any other book after that. Because it's like mentally my books go from certain order to order to order. And I've been stalling. So I'm gonna do the long version on YouTube. I was messing with TikTok. Let me tell y'all, my TikTok has been getting my attention. Not Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. No offense to them, because when I remember, I post on them. But TikTok has been getting little series from me. It's been getting lives from me. It's been getting a lot. And I know I need to pay attention to my other platforms because they have other people on there that is not on my TikTok. So I'm sorry. Sorry to you. So let me tell you this video, because it was supposed to be on TikTok, but it ended up being a YouTube video. This is ways I am getting out of, let's say, overcoming writer's block, creative block, stuff like that. So this is it. I have literally 8 different ways to make this happen. And I'm just going to give y'all 3. You see what I'm saying? My top 3. Making a list should be on my top 3. But I'm not going to say that because that's obvious to me. And this is what helps me. But overcoming writer's block, I have to remember my why. I used to always do this. Ugh, I don't know why I just did that. Remember my why. Remembering my why I like to write. And it's really why I like to tell the story. Because I see the story. I know someone would love the story. It's amazing with the story. So remembering my why is what helps me get out my creative block. And that's one. And let's see. It says, how am I easing back into writing number 5. If you can see that. How am I easing back into writing in bed? My bad. How am I easing back into writing my books and my business? My business, I did not let suffer as badly because I kept, the awareness going. I kept a bit, because I did put out some SMC, social media content. I did keep that going. I did keep the awareness going, but it slowed down. So how would I ease back into it? It's just by doing it. I am sitting right here. So, little story time. Let's say it like this, little story time. I got off work. It's late. Work was long. Supposed to went to a movie screening. Didn't make that because I worked far from where I lived. And by me working far from where I live, I had to pick up a shirt to go with what I was going to wear at the movie theater. So I gave myself 10 minutes to run in there for a certain color. I had to think to get the shirt and then come back, right? Come back home. When I got home, the movie theater was like 39, 40 something minutes from where I live. If I took the tollway, a tollway is when you pay for the highway to get you there faster. I rushed and got my makeup, changed from my work clothes, got my nice, really smelling good perfume on me, which I smell. This happened now today. This is smells so good. So I'm grateful I sprayed myself because I'm walking around smelling good. You know what I'm saying? But once I got dressed and I felt so rushed and so overwhelmed because I really wanted to go. If you really want to go, you'll go. But I didn't. And I sat here and I was like, oh my God, I really wanted to go. I really wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? I joined the club. I really wanted to do all this and that. But I was like, I really wanted to do my business. I have all my stuff down. I have been pushing that back to live socially. This is my sign to just get started. It's July 1st. If I say I'm going to be consistent, not be consistent when it's convenient to me. Literally be consistent. So I took that as leave that alone. Don't rush it. Just go do your business. I seriously took it at that. And I'm glad I just did that because I felt sitting here, I didn't even know what to do first. I know to make my list. I know to, and I'm holding my phone because the thing that it was on kept falling. But I know to make the list. I know to make what I should do or come up with the next step. But the action behind pushing my business forward, I had lagged on when it came to the writing part or to something to push it even further than what I was used to, and just making an SMCs about the books that I wrote years ago. No offense to my books, but the books that I already written. So I took this as an opportunity assigned to me is to just focus on business. I'm not saying that's the only thing because I'll be outside. But right now, just focus on business. Let's get a more stronger foundation. Because I've been building foundations. It's just my focus in action. Because I write it down. I make the steps. I make a whole lot of things professional growth. But the action. So today's action in overcoming writer's block and easing into my business is just finding my first step. My first step is to give my business time. I know what I said earlier in the videos, but I'm telling you right now. Give my business time. Make time for my business. Okay, that's the first step. And instead of, I could have binge watched TV, I could have doom scrolled. Because I usually lately I've noticed I've been doom scrolling with my time outside of all the other tasks that I did do instead of my business. You see what I'm saying? So I have the time. I could have been filled the time with promoting my business, doing anything with my business, but I've been doom scrolling, consuming really stuff that has nothing to do with me, really stuff that nothing negative I'm saying. It's really other people's stuff, and then uplifting, because I will uplift myself with all kinds of stuff on my social media, but it's time to put action behind my creativity. So limit my social media. Oh, no, my social media. It's so uplifting. I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all see my TikTok, you would think whoa. I just get all that good feeling. You know what I'm saying? But because it's mine. But I'm writing it down because you have to acknowledge. So my first one is make time for my business, right? My second one is I have to what distractions am I doing with my business to prevent me from doing anything with my business. Doom scrolling, social media scrolling. And it's like I'm not scrolling on a whole bunch of negative stuff. It's like I'm uplifting me, putting, oh, you're going to be you're a person of faith, or you're a great person, or this and that, or as a woman you should be doing this, or as a business owner you should be doing this and that. I'm consuming a lot. And it's okay to consume things that will help me, because I do have some things about fitness that I'm trying to get back into, and about, my other goals I'm trying to get back into. But it's the fact that I'm consuming so much social media that I'm not putting action towards anything, because I need to consume what the beginner did then, and then what the beginner did next. But my action doesn't align with anything because I'm not doing enough with what I'm consuming. So I'm writing that down. We're going to limit my social media content. And what I mean by my social media content, I mean limit on how much social media that I consume. Now, when it comes to me growing as a person or growing as a business, if I'm looking up something that I need help with, yes, I'm gonna look at a few videos on social media about it, but that's it. I'm gonna have to stop there until I put action behind it. And then if I'm looking for an answer to something that I'm doing, then I will look at social media and go find it. I think that's the way that I need to use social media, versus the way I've been just scrolling and consuming whatever pops up on my phone. Because, they be like, if the algorithm finds you, this is for you. It's too much. So, making time for my business, doom scrolling, and putting that first step into sitting within my business to see what I feel comfortable, what's next. So the next thing is seeing what I need to do next within my business. And let me go back forward. The first one is making time for my business. The second one is stop doom scrolling. The third one is to see what I need to do next within my business. And jumping into it, trying to do everything is not the best thing for me. The best thing, I know I need to finish the comic book that I've been writing. I know I need to do a lot of admin stuff since I'm a one-person business. I've been doing that. I think the last admin thing I need to do right now is update my seasonal poem that's on my website. Each season, like summer, fall, winter, spring, I put a poem there, I create the poem, I write the poem, depending, I'll start writing it with the season. And I'll put it there to update my website. And that's I think, the last admin thing I need to do. Because I've been slowly working on stuff. After that, I can fully give time to my business in blocks. You see what I'm saying? So we have 7 days a week. We have Monday through Friday. We have Monday through Sunday. We have Friday through Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We have time. So instead of trying to fit as much as I can about everything in my business in one day, I'm going to block it out in so right now, I made a public service announcement safety video that I experienced that I think people should know on TikTok. I did that today. And I was going to make another TikTok about, I wasn't going to post it today, but I was going to make another TikTok about overcoming writer's block. You know what I'm saying? Something short on there, but it ended up being a YouTube video, as I said in the beginning of this video. So I was starting putting out content, putting out social media content, because that's where I've been lately, putting out social media content. Now, when it comes to the content that I need to do, I'm going to batch the social media content so that I can have more days to write. So today's Tuesday, July 1st. Today, I'm doing these videos. You see what I'm saying? Tomorrow, I'm going to update my summer, because it's already summer, but I didn't put it up there lately. Remember, we're working on ourselves. Not going to be hard on ourselves, or myself, per se. I'm going to do the website. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to work on my website. Then each day, I need to at least have an hour of writing. That's going to help me with my book. Because eventually, once I get finished with that story, I'm going to have to start drawing those pictures. And then you really going to see my hand. I'm going to have to get to drawing those pictures. So, taking my business day by day and not putting everything in one day to get it done can help me balance rest, my family, my job, because I still work a 9 to 5. Well, my job, my social life, and everything else. I need to balance so much because I used to just try to fit all the business stuff in every day, once everything, and then push everything back to the side, and it didn't work. I learned the lesson. I got years into that lesson. I learned the lesson, and I'm not doing that again. Because I suffered, my business suffered, everything around me suffered because I couldn't balance it because I didn't know how. So this is new to me. And it's true to me because I'm going to do it. So these 3 things, really I gave you more than 3, but the main things of overcoming writer's block and easing into my business, easing into my writing, this is what I'm doing. I am making time for my business. I am limiting my social media doom scrolling. And if I'm on social media, I'm looking for something that I'm already trying to do with my business, looking for something for it. And not just scrolling and say, oh, I could do that, listen to that, and then keep going and then forget all about it. I'm not doing it. So, 1, make time for my business. 2, I need to continue to not doom scroll. 3, sit within my business to see what I need to do next. I always start with admin stuff, but to get that paperwork and all that other stuff out the way. And then I go into building my business. What's the products? What's the meat of it? And all this and that. So I always start with admin. I always start with your paperwork stuff and get that stuff out the way before you start creating stuff. But make time to create stuff. So I I'm gonna make this series, and then when I'm done with this series, because I got more to it, and then I got the writing. So to make time for this series and then make time for writing, I'm not doing it all in one day. Spread it out. And what I mean by spreading it out, I'm not talking about 2-3 weeks a piece. I'm talking about, let's say if I wrote an hour today, wrote an hour tomorrow, worked on my admin business, my summer poem today, and because I section off my business with certain things that I do. So I wrote an hour, did my summer website poem, and then I made a short TikTok. That's 3 things. That's it. Tomorrow, I write an hour. I work on my business series that I put on TikTok, and then I edit my video. That's it. You see what I'm saying? The consistency behind that will push me further than just trying to do it all in one day and get burnt out and don't do nothing. So these are my tips that I'm using to overcome writer's block and easing into my business. My daily habits will definitely benefit from this too, because I'll make time for a lot of other things, especially myself. So once again, I hope you got all the tips. I hope you enjoy this rambling, but it's not just random rambling. It's more of informative. I hope it helped you. So once again, have a great day, night, whenever, however, wherever you're listening to this. And let's get creative, you guys. Bye-bye.